welcome back to Commerce Edge. I'm Rangjit, and in today's video, we're going to solve two questions from Profit and Loss Appropriation account. Don't skip the video and make sure you watch the full video so that you will not get confused and understand better. If you haven't watched the video on introduction of partnership account, make sure you watch that video first and come to this video. I've provided the link of that video in the description. Make sure you check that video. Let's get started. Let's just go through the questions together one time. Amit and Vijay started a partnership business. Their capital contribution were 2 lakh and 1,50,000. The partnership deeds provided are: number 1, interest on capital at 10% per annum. Amit get a salary of 2,000 per month and Vijay gets 3,000 per month. Profit are to be shared in the ratio of 3:2. The profit for the year ended before making the above preparation was 2,16,000. Interest on drawing amounted to 2,200 for Amit and 2,500 for Vijay. Prepare profit and loss appropriation account. In these questions, we have to prepare only the profit and loss appropriation account, and we don't need to prepare the partners capital account. We will prepare the partners capital account in the next question. So the first item is interest on capital. Ahmed contribute 2 lakh and Vijay contribute 1,50,000. The interest was 10% per annum. So for 2 lakh into 10%, so it will be 20,000. 50,000 into 10% per annum is 15,000. So I hope you know that one. It's very basic. So if we add this one, this 20,000 and 15,000 will get 35,000. The second one says that Amit get a salary of 2,000 per month and Vijay get 3,000 per month. So Amit get 2,000. So we will multiply it by 12 because in a year there are 12 months. So for 3,000 also 1, so we have to calculate into 12. I hope you understand. 2,000 into 12, we get 24,000. We have to write 24,000 here, and 3,000 into 12, we get 36,000. 36,000. So if we add this one, we'll get 60,000. Profit are to be shared in the ratio of 3:2. This one we'll calculate in the last part because we have to calculate first the credit side. After getting the amount from credit side, then we'll calculate this one. So we'll move to this next one. The profit for the year ended before making the above preparation was 2,16,000. This amount we get from the profit and loss account, and we'll transfer this amount to credit side of profit and loss appropriation account, as I'm saying earlier in the previous video. I hope you check that video first. And the last is the drawing. This question is the basic one, so it will be very easy. The drawing for Ahmed is 2,200 and for Vijay is 2,500. So they didn't mention any month, so we'll assume this one to be like annually because they didn't mention any month or year. So if you add 2,200 and 2,500, we'll get 4,700. Then we'll write the profit sharing ratio. So we'll just add the amount from the credit side and deduct it to the amount from the credit side to calculate the profit sharing ratio. So if we add this one, 2,16,000 plus 4,700 will get 2,20,700. So if we deduct it, if we add 60,000 plus 35,000 will get 95,000. If we minus 2,20,700 by 95,000 will get 1,25,700. And to get the profit of the partner, we have to divide it by the ratio. So we have to divide the amount by the ratio. So 1,25,700 into 3 divided by 5. We get 5 by adding 3 and 2. And 3 is the ratio of Ahmed and 2 is the ratio of Vijay. So if we divide this one, we'll get, for Ahmed, we'll get 75,420. And for Vijay, we'll get 50,280. Wait, just to make sure, we'll add this amount. You do this in your calculator. Make sure you do this in your calculator. 2,16,000 plus 4,700 is 2,20,700, and 35,000 plus 60,000 plus 1,25,700 will get 2,20,700. Hence, this is proof. So, alright, guys, that's it for question number 1. Now we move to question number 2. The question number 2 says that Amar, Akbar, and Anthony are partners in a business, and their capital are 20,000, 16,000, and 4,000. The partnership deed provided. Number 1, 5% interest is to be allowed on capital. The second one is Anthony gets 2,000 as annual salary. Akbar gets commission at the rate 10% after charging such commission. Remember this point. This will be very confusing. I will show you the formula. Number 4, profits to be divided in the ratio of 2:1:1. Number 5, drawing of Amar is 6,000, Akbar is 5,000, and Anthony is 4,000. The profit for the year ending without taking into account the above adjustments are 17,200. We have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account, assuming that capitals are fluctuating. So we have to prepare only 2 accounts, profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. So let's get started. So the first item will be interest on capital. From the questions it says Akbar contribute 20,000. So 5% of 20,000 is 1,000. 1,000. So the the interest of Akbar is 1,000, and 5% of 16,000 is 800. So the interest of Akbar is 800, and 5% of 4,000 is 2,000. So interest of Anthony is 200. So the The total amount of interest on capital is 2000. By adding 1800 and 200, so it will be 2000. The next item will be Anthony's salary, which is 2000. It is his annual salary. So the third item is Akbar commission. We'll calculate this one later. First, we'll move to the sixth item, which is the profit for the year ending, which is 17,200. We'll write on the credit side. The third item, which is Akbar commission. This one we have to calculate because it is after charging such commission. This one we have to calculate by doing this formula: net profit before commission into rate of commission divided by rate of commission plus 100. But if profit are taken before charging commission, the formula will be net profit before commission into rate of commission divided by 100. 17,000 or 17,200 minus 2000 minus interest on capital, which is 2000. 2000 minus Anthony's salary, which is 2000, because this item are before this item are profit before charging commission. So we have to write like have minus, so minus 2000 minus 2000 we get minus 4000. So 17,200 minus 4000 we get 13,200. So then multiplied by 10 divided by 110, we get 1200. So let's see from the question if any item left. So number one, also interest on top finish, and Anthony's salary finish, Akbar commission finish, this profit divided left. So drawing of this one will take in the partner's capital account. This drawing the profit for the year, this one also finished, so we have to calculate the profit. Then the total amount is 17,200 in the credit side, and in the debit side also it is 17,200, because the credit side is more than the debit side. Then if we plus this 2000 plus 2000 plus 1200, we get 5200. So minus 5000 17,200 minus 5000 will get 5200, will get 13,000, I mean 12,000. So 12,000, if we divide among the partner in the ratio of 2:1 will get, so 12,000 into 2 divided by 4 will be 6,000, will be 6,000. And if we and if we calculate 12,000 into 1 divided by 4, we'll get 3,000. And the same goes for Anthony. So Akbar profit will be 6,000. Amar profit will be 6,000. Akbar will be 3,000, and Anthony will be 3,000. And this profit will transfer to the partner's capital account, and the total amount of this one will be 12,000. So if we add this item, we'll get. Let's move to the partner's capital account. So the first item in the partner's capital account will be the balance brought down, which is 20,000, 16,000, and 4,000. So we'll write in the on the credit side. The next item is the interest on capital. The amount will be, for Amar is 1,000, for Akbar is 800, and Anthony 200. So 200. So the next one is the Anthony's salary, which is 2,000. Next one is the Akbar commission, which is 200. This one we already calculate in the profit and loss appropriation, so it will be 1,200. The next item is the profit. So the profit is, for Akbar is 6,000, for Amar is 6,000, for Akbar is 3,000, and for Anthony is 3,000. The Amar profit is 6,000, Akbar profit is 3,000 and 3,000. And the last item is the next item is drawing. So at Amar drawing is 6,000, Akbar drawing is 5,000, and Anthony is 4,000. So this one we have, for the drawings we have to write on the debit side. We have to add all the amount from the credit side. So if we add the amount from Amar, we get 27,000. Akbar we get 21,000. And from Anthony we get 9,200. On the debit side also we have to write this one. So last we have to write by balance carried down. If we minus 27 1000 by 6000, we get 21,000. And if we minus 21,000 5,000, we get 16,000. So and if we minus 4,000 by 9,200, we get 5,200. This amount, if you have to calculate the balance sheet, if they said you have to prepare the balance sheet, so we have to transfer this amount, but in this question they didn't mention any balance sheet, so we leave it like this. Hence it is proof. That's it guys for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubts, please pin it in the comment section and I will answer. Thanks for watching. See you again in next video.